welcome to Great Chaos, where cameras seem to be working and people get together and we do stuff.
Don't jinx it.
Today I think we're going to play Dungeons and Dragons, I think.
If you want.
But if not, an aggressive battle of Tiddlywinks. So it'll be one or the other, and it'll be starting very, very soon. A couple members out today, but we will make it work with the group that we have, and we are excited to be back with Group 1 today as they figure out how they are going to go out and find the Eye of the Deep. But before we do, we have some messages from our sponsors. We do have a sponsor. Does anybody know who our sponsor is? Avidwood. They do some incredible stuff, and we have some new dice that they sent us that we will show after the break because I left them upstairs. But we will get those. Okay. But I always wondered, anybody got any good Avidwood jokes? If you could come up with a good Avidwood joke to advertise, come on, what, you got anything?
Ebenwood jokes.
I asked the internet to help me come up with some good Ebenwood jokes.
Oh gosh.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see if we can advertise well with Ebenwood. So let's see. Oh, I got my new dice from evanwood.com, and suddenly I'm rolling like the DM's favorite ex-girlfriend. No, nobody.
Oh my goodness.
These dice are so sharp, I cut myself just thinking about rolling a 1. It's good to know the internet will not become a comedian anytime soon. Let's see, anything better? Let's see. No, these are getting bad. How about some wood product jokes, all right? Everwood makes handcrafted trays and boxes so beautiful, my rogue tried to pickpocket me mid-session. No.
Al Gore's internet is dead and we killed it.
No smiles yet, huh? Okay. All right. I joined the Goblins Guild, and now I save gold on every purchase. I finally understand what it feels like to be a dragon, but with coupons. Hey, all right, we got a smile. All right, we're getting there.
Okay.
Thank you, internet.
I actually have saved quite a bit of money being a part of the Goblins Guild. Twice, I think I've gotten a $23 off my entire purchase.
So this next joke is for you, because they call it the Goblins Guild, but it's really just a support group for people who keep buying dice and pretending they won't buy more next week.
I'll drink to that.
Nail on the head.
Wow. My dice are so...
Explosive.
Iran.
That was loud.
2 times.
Y'all heard that, right?
Yeah.
I felt that. In my
Anyway.
What?
Well, that wasn't like my air conditioner blowing out.
Somebody's
Neither
shooting guns outside.
Neither, because I'll die.
Yeah. My dice are so fancy now, I feel like I need to roll them with tweezers and a glass of wine.
Damn, okay. Those gemstone dice, yeah, I can concur.
Come on. All right. And I will leave you with, I brought Everwood dice to my grandma's house, and she said, oh, finally, something you won't embarrass me with.
Gosh. That was pretty good.
Had to save that one for the end.
Oh gosh.
Everwood.com, where you can get everything your heart could ever desire. And I mean everything. Check them out.
Yeah, if they don't have it, they can make it.
They can. So
Yeah,
they can
learned.
make anything for anyone. Just ask them at Everwood. Send them a message, they'll make it for you. Out of premium wood. Who doesn't want premium wood? All right. Next week we are off, sadly, so we will not be on next week. We are off. Hopefully that is it for the. I know we've had a couple weeks off here. Some things have come up, some vacations for people, things like that. This is good old summertime, so we're off for the 4th of July. America, we still love you and the other countries too, but America, I'll leave that alone. I was going to take that somewhere else with the things in the news lately, but I'll leave that alone. Anyway.
Look at that, Bill. That's called growth.
It's still stuck right here.
Yeah.
Want to say it, but can't. Anyway, so I believe that is all our announcements, unless any of you have an announcement I don't know about.
No.
All right. Well, with that, we will see you right after this intro. We are back. That is me standing on camera. Kevin. We are getting our new dice at Christmas Day.
Very exciting.
2 ounces of hand-poured custom resin.
2 ounces is a lot. It's a lot, people.
That depends on who you ask.
All right, show them off on camera. I have these amazing blue ones. Okay.
What is that set called, Bill?
This is called the Go Blue set, is what I'm naming them, because they are amazing blue and they look amazing. Avidwood and their clever advertising may have called it by the team to the south, but nobody cares about them. So. What do you got, Austin? You want to show yours, or Adam? Who's showing next?
My set is called Salazar.
Salazar.
Yeah.
Named after the Russian drug lord who helped him craft them.
Correct.
Or I'm sorry, Mexican drug lord, not
It's
Russian.
my green and silver.
Yes. That's actually made with the coke that was trafficked across the border, so they are impressive. Like, if you sniff those dice, you'll do well. Adam, what'd you get?
So we have the Soul Divisive. Come on, f-stop, focus on me. Yeah, named after
Your Uncle Soul?
yeah, no. Video game characters.
Oh.
Get out of here.
What video game was that?
Destiny 2, if you've heard it.
I've heard of it.
Actually, these ones were named after some ads from Destiny 1.
Okay. And finally, Kevin, what did you get?
These are called Emerald Undertow.
Emerald.
Liquid core.
Came up with the idea when he saw his own camel toe and came up with undertow, so it's very unique. Expect them to roll extremely
I
well.
felt a pain and realized my dig tip was under my toe. So,
Ouch!
exactly.
It hung down that far. Hate when that
I'm not going to
happens.
tell you why it was emerald colored.
The night out on the town must have been
That
when
will
we were
never
in
be
Chicago.
forgotten. No, Chicago.
Where somehow, still to this day, we ate more than we drank. I don't know how that happened, but we did. I went to my hotel that night feeling like I had never eaten that much in my life. All right.
Damn charcuterie board
Yes.
did us in.
The $300 fucking
Yeah.
2 slices of cheese.
Yes. $300 for a charcuterie board. It was not worth it. But anyway, we are back. So does anybody even remember what happened previously on Great Chaos with your group?
Some shenanigans.
Yeah, we left off after the battle. You were not here, but we were here.
What battle?
With the
Somebody's uncle.
angel-ish
Malika's cousin. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And what happened in that battle? You were able to defeat the misguided angelic creature, and the demons who were helping him, the demon body's still there. However, the angel body had gone into, kind of melted into nothing when Malika pulled the ember heart from him. So, yeah, that's loud.
See how I place those?
Yes, that was very devilish of you. Take those away. What would you like to do next? As you sit in the basement of a bathhouse with some dead demons around you.
Not again.
Who hasn't been here before?
I need to retrieve Shard of the End from Malakazan's corpse. What was his name? We just wrecked this guy and I don't even know his name.
No.
Leon.
Oh, watch the previous episode. You'll know he's dead. Removed
Back
it
to
from
the
my
archives.
from my repertoire.
What?
It was Father something. Adam's looking for you to hit him up. Awesome.
It's okay, husband is always last. You knew exactly what I wanted to know. What are you doing?
Huh?
What do you all want to do now after you retrieve his item?
I believe we did a little.
It's late in the day. Right. Later afternoon.
How does everybody look, health-wise?
Oathen is not with you. He's probably at the bar feeling sorry for himself
Drinking his sorrows.
after getting shit whipped in the first round without even being able to take an action.
The finals.
Yeah.
Not the first round.
That's
the
what I meant.
finals.
Gully would do some healing.
Okay.
I don't know if the other party members needed any healing, anything like
They
that.
had done some healing as well.
Okay. And then I watched the beginning of their session, so I know they found some things and
They were
did all
holding them
that.
to decide who wanted to use for what.
So I guess probably go back and find the rest of the members of the group
Okay.
if everything here has been sort of settled.
It has.
So where I don't quite remember where we landed, where we're staying.
You're staying in a
Founded Manor, right?
Yes, in a manor house that Brickley had procured for you. He sent the current owner of it away because, as he said, in his words, the gentleman was a complete douchebag and was rotten to his staff, and so Brickley sent him off on a mission.
Perfect.
And kept the staff in the house for you all. So you have a place to stay.
And the staff.
Yes, and a staff. So, but I would say again, it's about mid-afternoon, later afternoon. You've had a great battle. Oathen fought a great battle. You did get healed if you wanted it.
Okay.
So you all tell me what you would like to do.
Oathen's probably just hanging out at whatever our favorite bar or pub would be.
Okay. I'll say that's close to your old stomping grounds there.
Okay.
In what used to be the less fortunate district, but High Lady Thea Callum has tried to do away with that and really expand the city to be good for all, not just part of it. So,
What is this?
you'll find out when it's time.
Okay.
I guess just continue I'm not sure what the rest of our group is doing. If they're going off and doing.
Well,
other things.
before the tournament, before this happened, I mean, if you go back, you were starting to make plans for the Eye of the Deep.
Yes.
The group was
Okay.
making plans for the Heart of the Mountain. Your group was making plans for the Eye of the Deep. You had some visions about it. You were going to look for some information. You did discover that supposedly in your research, you were able to find out that underneath the whirlpool of silence lies the Eye of the Deep. Gawa happens to know, whether he chooses to tell everybody that all the time or not, but you know of the location of the whirlpool of silence.
Right. I think once we make it back to the house, I'll suggest that we find somewhere to eat so we can go over the game plan in appropriately medieval fantasy phrasing.
Okay. So right now the two of you are at the manor house. You've made it back. I would say you also have Malika, Gideon, and Shazer there with you as well. So 5 of you are there.
Okay. I am not even quite sure where to begin. To look for the.
Gideon had an idea just from what his research had found, but does not know the exact placement of the whirlpool of silence, or for that matter, how anybody would get from a whirlpool on top of the ocean to down to the bottom of the ocean.
Or how to even get to said whirlpool.
Yeah, he has kind of an idea of the location of that, but it's very vague. And yeah, he's
Gonna have to find a
looking
ship.
for somebody, a ship and a crew crazy enough to be willing to go there.
Well, I guess we need to find a way to get there.
Yes. But maybe, perhaps, rather than going over it twice, we should collect our 5th, our 6th.
I'm sure that he's finished with the tournament by now.
But yeah, you're aware the tournament is definitely over. Gawa, you're standing there in the room. Your eyes, to the rest of you, you see Gawa's eyes glaze over white. You fall into a trance.
Oh, fuck.
You find yourself at the bottom of the ocean, miles beneath the waves.
Dark, crushing depths.
It is deathly still.
Got the vibe.
The water around you is heavy and dark, yet you breathe through it as if it were air. Above you, light filters faintly from the surface, distorted and impossibly far away. The seafloor stretches endlessly in every direction, and there are statues everywhere. Statues of you. Dozens of them, broken, cracked, weeping blood from blind stone eyes. Some lie face down, others reach upward, but all silent. But as you pass by each one, they whisper in your voice, "This was when you ran. This was when you stayed behind." Another one. This was when you thought you could save them. Each one shows a different end, but every one brings you death. And then the ocean trembles, and from the far shadows of the deep rises a creature the size of a cathedral, part coral, part bone, writhing tentacles, its eyes spinning whirlpools of memory and time, much like this sign behind me hanging up on the wall now. The drowned god.
13.
You feel it in your bones, your blood, your soul. It speaks without sound. Its thoughts flood into your mind. You were never meant to surface. You are the offering. The tide demands you. The eye of the deep will open, and you will be the weight that breaks the seal. You try to move, to run, but now you're falling down into the sky. The ocean inverts and clouds swirl above and below. At the center is a great burning eye, wide and lidless. You see your friends screaming your name from the deck of a ship. You see yourself standing among them, but your eyes are hollow. Your body is just a shell. You try to scream, but your lungs fill with salt water. You are the key. You are the lock. You are the flood. Everything goes black. You awaken, gasping. And now you see him all again. His eyes come back to normal as he coughs up salt water.
Oh.
In your head, you know you will not survive this journey.
Oh. Are you okay?
What's the nearest thing to me that I can kick?
Table?
Yeah, I boot that.
Okay.
Gawa's gonna shout into the ether, "You think you can taunt me? I'm going to drink your blood, you misbegotten cuttlefish."
Okay.
Well, perhaps I'll make a pot of tea.
Perhaps not. We're going to get Oathen, and I'm only going to say this once. Let's move.
Not hard to find a now very famous second place runner-up in the tournament. Everybody knows of Oathen and his great deeds. So a few asks around directs you to the tavern that he sits in drinking. Though he drinks for free because no one lets him buy his own drinks there now as a hero.
Punts.
Not sure how many drinks you want to have, but they're bought by others now.
He's probably pretty tipsy.
Okay. Takes a little while, but he gets there.
Oh boy.
I could have had him.
Oathen.
I could have had him. I had a moment, and I froze, and then the moment was gone. I could have
I'm
had
sorry.
him.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
Were you not listening?
A moment?
Yeah, I had a moment in the fight.
The tournament.
Yes.
Oh,
And I froze, and the
yeah.
moment was gone.
Yeah, we just had to dispatch an angel or something, but I'm sorry.
Dispatch an angel?
Yeah, yeah.
He was only part of it.
What is going on with you? Now you're dispatching angels? You want some?
You're flammable.
It's
Keep him back from Malika, who's with you, because he's got the Ember Heart, now, and on the fire.
I failed.
Yeah, here's not the place to talk about it. But we think we should head back to the manor.
One more round.
I think you've had enough.
I've always trusted your judgment, Gully. So how about we take one more for the road?
I'm going to shape water. There's got to be a barrel around here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to shape it into a stream over the heads of the crowd, a couple loops, and then just directly onto Oathen.
It's a little bit sobering. Helps a little. Not completely, but does kind of give you a little bit of...
Like I said, we should go. But I need one more for the road. And I'll tell you all about it on the way back to the manor.
Very well.
One more ale. Make it a double.
You got it.
Put a lid on it.
Nice slide of gold.
That's not how ale works.
Over to him.
Homie, a double.
Gets a bigger tankard.
Yes.
Since he's a half.
I got a
it's the
two-handed.
size- It's the size of his head.
Oh,
This'll do.
yeah.
You want to take this? Is really good.
You gave him a whole pint.
Yes, for he's a legend. Man finished second place in the tournament. Did you see it?
We were otherwise occupied.
You missed the tournament?
Didn't miss much.
He was great. He made it all the way to the finals.
That damn monk.
They are a broken class, my friend. A broken class.
Dude, it hit me so many times, I didn't even know where it was coming from. I thought I was fighting multiple people. Hit me 7 times before I could even react.
Years of dedication and service.
Plus not being able to
What
touch
do you
himself,
call this?
you know?
What do you call this? What I've done?
Yeah, but I mean, he can't touch himself either. I mean, he's really kind of a lot of attacks. A lot of energy to get out. You know?
Is that how that works?
It's the true secret of being a monk.
That's where the fury comes from.
Yes.
I've only met a couple of months.
It's a whole new meaning to fury of blows.
Yes. Well, the stunning strike particularly.
Yeah.
I'm confused by
That quivering palm.
Who hasn't seen a quivering palm from time to time?
I will win this tournament next year. I will.
Well, he did say he was retiring as well, so that does make
What?
you the favorite.
No tournament victory is a tournament victory if I do not defeat the monk.
You'll have to convince him to come out of retirement then. You have a year to do it.
I'm sorry, but we need to go.
What is so pressing?
I thaumaturged the door open.
Okay.
I told you we will.
He's in a mood.
Oh, you don't even.
I thaumaturged the door shut, and then I thaumaturged the door open again.
Okay.
Are we staying
God,
or going?
everybody in the bar's like, what?
Are we
what's going on?
staying or going? I don't.
Going.
Okay. Just let me get my stuff. And my sword's my pack. You know. Oh my god.
You slowly make your way with your tankard of ale across town,
Good Lyra, let's go.
back to the manor house.
I throw the straw out. Mendo these straws. Let's go.
I don't think they had straws back then.
They did.
I don't know. It's fair. A tube, a sucking tube, no straw. Just a big wooden tube.
Mendo
Let's
these
go.
straws.
Yeah.
We can unpack that later.
Yeah.
So we're back to the
Don't
manor.
you have a straw in that cup right there? Sorry. Just,
And your big gulp.
It's not super fourth floor.
Anyway, you make your way to the manor house. Brickley is there when you return. Well, congratulations, Oathen, and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
Very fine bit of work you had today.
What is the god's name?
This is Brickley.
What is the god's name, though?
Zirion.
Thank you, Zirion, Lord Zirion.
It's just Brickley here, unless you're changing your allegiances from Lyra to me. Chaos could be a good thing going, especially for you.
There's enough already.
Isn't it a wonderful thing? So what's next?
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna find a couch or something.
You have a room.
He ain't gonna make it. They're talking, he's just gonna lay down and boots up.
So, what's next for all of you? Things are getting real.
Sobriety, I hope.
It'll be fine in the morning. Unless you need them before then. There are ways.
We need a ship, Commodore.
A ship? A ship to where?
Are there maps
There are maps.
in the vicinity?
Oh, yeah, you can have some maps in the manor house too.
I'll find the one that I need.
Okay.
Ouch! And unroll it. And then stab my dagger where we need to go.
Oh, okay. That was dramatic.
Brickley looks at the map, looks at you. Most ships don't return from that point. Most ships don't want to sail to that point.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, you do.
I will.
It seems like we just took a ship not that long ago with a very similar situation.
And that worked out.
We had to find, correct, the right crew willing to.
You need a crew willing to sail into certain depth.
Oh. So we'll need money.
Maybe not. What about your wits? Do you have your wits about you? He looks over at most of you anyway tonight. Do you?
I believe so.
Could you have a conversation with somebody and convince them? How convincing are you all?
Oh. Do you mean lie?
No. I wouldn't lie. I never lie. There's versions of the truth.
I don't do very well at this game.
I know of a captain who's been to where you want to go. She's crazy as a loon now and never sails anymore. Was fired from the Bassadel shipping community. Spends a lot of time drinking at the tavern. But she has a ship. She's crazy as hell. And I think she has a death wish.
So it sounds great.
You just need to convince her this is her chance. It'll take.
But if she was fired, does she have her own ship?
Well, she does.
Oh.
She didn't give her ship back. Her ship has been to where you want to go. The whirlpool of silence, I believe, according to your map. They call it that for a reason, but I suspect you know that.
Intimately.
I hate to be intrusive, but perhaps you can share more. I just have a feeling that you know more than most of us here about maybe where we're going, about what it is that we're doing.
I do. However, I can't open my notes. So Gawa, in a silent montage, is going to deliver all of this information to the 6 of us.
Okay.
Gawa knows where the whirlpool of silence is because it is centered directly over where the Eye of the Deep is thought to be located. He knows this because his people treasure the eye. Are you sharing all this or no?
Yep.
He knows this because his people treasure the Eye of the Deep, and they believe it is where it is because it will grant them power from its location, though there are some who believe it's where it is because everyone is afraid of the Guardian.
Is any of this sort of ringing a bell? Because I remember when we opened that door on that ship, there was that weird
Yes, very much so. Very
The symbol?
much so. The symbol?
Sorry.
Yes.
moments of being lucid.
Yeah.
The symbol.
Yeah.
100%. You recall that, and you believe now you have witnessed the locale of the Eye of the Deep when you look through that door.
And also, I have the personal attention of the Drowned God as an excommunicated priest in his order. Anyway, where
You
were we?
personally believe, however, as well, that the reason the Drowned God has not claimed the Eye of the Deep for himself and has left it where it is because of the slumbering mad titan that supposedly guards the Eye of the Deep.
Oh. Huh. That could be problematic. What do I know about the Drowned God? Do you want a religion check or something?
Sure, yeah.
Ooh, nice. 23.
23. For a long time, it was believed more of a myth than an actual god. But over the years, you have come across more people who have unexplained encounters at sea that certainly feel divine in nature, and no claiming from any of the other gods. So that's where you're not sure if he is truly a full god or not, but it is believed that there is a creature out there in the deep that at least refers to itself as the Drowned God of immense power.
Does it seem like evil in nature or...
That's the symbol that on the wall there.
Okay.
I think the angry eyes mean evil.
I just didn't know if he was sort of seen as more of a mysterious or evil or good or...
I would not say good or evil has been used to describe him, but vengeful has.
Vengeful. Okay, that's what I need. Okay.
Yes.
So you no longer serve this Drowned God?
That is correct.
How are you handling severance?
Not well.
Gawa, I'm sorry. I didn't put the signs together. I know that can be.
Well, how much does anybody really know Gawa?
I know that can be painful and harrowing.
Yes, it has been. And it will not end anytime soon, I fear.
Some of your actions do make a little more sense now that I know. Just know I am here. If you so choose to need someone to talk to.
Thank you.
And if I may, Lyra's light.
You may not. Brickley,
Yes.
where do we find this captain?
There's a tavern near the river called the Keel's End. It's a place where sea stores go to die and sailors trade nightmares. Not a very nice tavern.
You
But-
said not a very nice.
Not so much. The people there are interesting.
That scares me hearing you say it's not great.
Everybody is great if you choose to look at them in the right light.
I know.
I think you should bring Oathen with you. I think he'll fit in extremely well tonight.
Tonight,
Yes.
he is in no condition.
Well, they won't be there in the morning.
I think I can
Oh, I think all three of you should go.
shore him up.
Don't
Oh,
shore him up too much. I mean, I have ways to shore him up. What do we want to do? What are you thinking?
I would start with conscious.
Like, do we want him conscious and fully sober, or are we looking to just kind of spruce him up a little bit?
You don't think we could do this tomorrow night?
Well,
I could use a little rest myself.
rest after your conversation. I don't think you're going to fight unless the conversation goes extremely poorly.
You know what? I never wished that.
So,
But if you think tonight it must be, then so be it.
I know the captain you're looking for. Her name is Captain Drenna Voss.
Captain Drenna Voss.
And she's crazy, kind of like all of you.
Well, I guess maybe that's fair.
I was gonna say, if I asked you to write down on a board right now what your group has done in the last 6 months, can you imagine anyone else walking up and reading that board?
I sometimes think I wouldn't want to read that board.
Ah, golly. You're my favorite kind of chaos. Half light, half dark. Who knows which way it's going to go?
I do think I do have some choice.
I think you do too. But at some point, you're going to have to just let it go. And I hope I'm there to see it when you do.
Perhaps we should talk about that another time.
Well, absolutely. I'd love to. But for now, you all have a date with the ship captain. She's a prickly one.
I was gonna do restoration on you, but my spell slots are used up, so
I can give him a little restoration, if you will. Kind of wiggles his fingers. What do you think?
Perhaps for the best.
Any part of this decision making.
Oh, I meant the spell.
Oh, yeah.
Through magical means, not.
And you want him to sober up, right?
Yes.
I have magic fingers.
I'm not sure what he means.
He walks behind Oathen, who's kind of laying down. Just kind of half in and out of consciousness. When his fingers go down to the small of Oathen's back.
Hey.
And then you feel this energy like shoot through your lower back. And it... Roll a constitution check for me.
Oh, gosh. So, plus just my modifier, or
Yeah.
like a saving throw?
Saving throw.
19.
How many drinks do you think you had?
Probably at least a half a dozen.
Okay. You are barely buzzed now.
Okay.
You kind of jolt up from his fingers that are still resting on the small of your back.
Easy, Brickley. I'm good.
Are you sure? I can go
great.
deeper.
Oh, no. I'm good.
What did you just do?
I give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, if you will. You'll need to sleep still tonight. That took energy from you as well as from me.
Whew. So am I like exhausted, or?
You have 1 point of exhaustion. However, you are 100% healed, and you are barely buzzed.
Okay.
So if you get into good night's sleep, you will no longer be exhausted and on full rest. A little special homebrew remedy.
I'd like to see that.
Well, I try to teach it to my followers.
Well, that's
I
unsettling.
assume that's fair.
Oh, Mira's got so many, she won't mind. You're right, she is a bit brutish.
I appreciate the offer. It is very gratifying.
You're most welcome, Billy. As I said, I can't wait to watch you let it all go. So, you all make your way, the three of you?
Finally.
Okay. You make your way down to the docks. You recognize this, some of you, because you, if you go way back, I think a couple of you were down at these docks when, I think Gully might be the only one of the three of you that was there when they first met with the slavers. Well, the tournament was going on just a year ago. You were in the tournament at that time, so you were not there. And I'm not sure Gawa was with us yet at that point. So yeah, so Gully would be the one who remembers this area very well. You reach a building that you were told about called the Keel's End. As he described it as a place where sea stories go to die and sailors trade nightmares.
You said the Keel's End?
The Keel's End. There's some raucous singing in the background as you go in there. You hear a little bit of it and realize that very impressive lyrics from some of the songs being sang. You get the idea that this is probably a rowdy crowd inside.
Crowded. So
You sit outside still.
Oof. Oh boy.
What would you all like to do?
Chips.
The water's no warmer the longer you wait. And I'll plunge through the crowd.
All right.
Terrible.
So you open the door.
It's not
Gr8.
Those are our new special VO chips. You should try them.
I'm good.
Oh, they're taco flavored?
Chicken noodle soup.
They're bacon grilled cheese.
Soy sauce.
There you go.
They're good.
They're what?
They're good.
The soy
Bacon grilled
sauce
cheese.
with 3-year-old ketchup, and that's the flavor. Really good. But anyway. So,
Dude, they smell horrific. Will you move to that side? I ain't kidding.
you really smell
They
that
smell bad. Dude, don't. They just don't smell good.
I need to smell these now. I don't even smell anything.
Dude, you're being so dramatic.
I mean, if I sniff them
That's a
close,
different chip,
yeah.
What?
That's a Pringle.
Oh. Yeah, I wondered why this one smelled like steak and onion.
Anyways, that's exactly what the inside of this tavern smells like when you make your way in.
Painting a real picture here, Bill.
Yes. Okay, and
Bacon grilled cheese?
there's some sailors that are heartily singing. There's people up at the bar. There are a few tables that do have people alone in them. One matches a vague description given to you of a woman sitting alone at a long table. You can see she does have a faded Vassardel Navy officer's cloak draped behind her, which you're surprised she still wears that as, again, somebody who was fired. She also has a ship tattoo on her forearm that marks her as one of the old river captains, which there are very few of those even left.
Oathen's gonna go up to the bar and buy a drink.
Okay?
And then he's gonna hop up onto the table, but he's gonna have his ass on the table, feet on the bench next to the captain.
The table she's sitting at?
Yep, he's gonna hop up. You must be Captain Voss. Your
That much.
reputation precedes you.
I already know. And you're that little man who fought so well earlier today, but came up, and she looks you up and down, a little short.
Clever. I may be in need of your services. My friends and I.
I'm not that kind of girl.
Don't worry, it's not those kinds of services.
What type of services is it?
We hear that voyages that others fear are the voyages you take.
Sometimes. Let's speak plainly. Nobody's listening. Nobody we care about.
Gawa, do you have that map with the giant hole you put in it so we can show her?
Gigantic sigh. And then I pull it out of the pocket of my robe.
Okay?
We want to go to where this hole is that he stabbed into the...
You want to go to the whirlpool of silence.
Oh, yes.
So
You've been there before.
Once I turned around. People go there to die.
What a story that would tell if you made it back.
What if you go not to die?
You, my little friend, have been touched.
Let's say that again.
I can see it.
She's talking to you.
To me?
No.
So I'm gonna gesture to your lower
What?
back.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
touched by what?
Multiple gods. see it on you. Yeah, I'm not as crazy as they all say I am.
You know,
Well, I am a servant of Lyra.
I thought I smelled the rot of gods on you. There's one more though, isn't there?
a banner you don't wave so proudly.
Well, they say where there is light, there is also dark.
Well, that's true enough. Isn't that right? Child of the sea. I've heard of you.
Are you?
The tides whisper about you.
Great, another wave listener.
Make a perception check, all three of you.
No.
I am at disadvantage, correct? It goes to its skill checks.
Yeah.
Ability checks.
Ability
not skills.
That's a 1 for 4.
Okay.
Wow.
So I don't have to do skill checks at disadvantage.
A 9. No, it's just ability checks, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
Solid 9 for me.
Okay.
28.
28.
Damn.
As she leans forward and says that, you're not sure if it's your buzz or not, but as she leans forward to say that to him, you notice her shadow leans back.
Uh-oh. Oh, good.
Why would I want to take
Her shadow does not match her form.
a group of people to their death? We could die right here.
So at this point, I'm going to thaumaturge 3 times. First effect is going to be a crack of thunder.
Okay.
Second effect, my eyes are going to flash white like dead fish, and my voice is going to boom 3 times louder, which is supposed to give me advantage on charisma and intimidation checks.
Okay.
And once those effects are settled, I'm going to just basally rumble, because you are called, it is foretold, ready your ship, we sail tonight.
I would like a group persuasion check, but you get advantage on your roll.
Come on, new dice. Well,
15.
16.
that's a 10 with my -1 is a 9.
Okay. Ooh, just made the DC. All right. She
You for being
pauses,
the scariest short people I know.
looks at the three of you. I've seen that look before. I've seen it many times. Mostly when I look in the mirror, though. You've seen your end. You know it's coming. Don't you?
Yes.
Well, all right then. Well, we sail at midnight tonight. Pack up. Get your belongings. Get your things. You can sleep on the ship. My crew and I, we don't want to wait for morning. Well, let's go face our deaths.
Onward, woman.
It's captain to you.
He's drunk.
He'll sober up quick enough. His life may depend on it. And yours.
Oh. How long is the journey to this whirlpool?
It's gonna take some days.
I believe we are going to need to prepare provisions.
I've got all the provisions you'll need.
Food and
Oh yeah. My ship's always ready to sail. Sometimes I felt like it would be while being chased out of the town, but this works.
well,
I haven't carried legal cargo in a while. This will be interesting.
Oh. Our escaped slaves are there now.
Why? I've helped my fair share of them, but that business ran its course. Some folks, which I believe you're related to, ended that for me. How many hobgoblins I ferried out of that forsaken island?
I've only heard rumblings about said island.
You know about Creolus.
Believe it or not, we don't get much opportunity to talk to the others.
Well, they freed the damn island and ruined a very good thing I had going.
Oh, you were profiting on their misfortune.
By profit, if you mean killing slavers, yes.
And looting their bodies and their ships.
Yes, but then freeing all the slaves aboard.
I'm sorry that enterprise is...
It was fun.
Slavery is not fun.
No, but I was having fun killing slavers. And yes, taking whatever was on them. You gotta feed the people.
She's an entrepreneur.
Thank you.
All this time together, and we still...
You think what I did was wrong?
Oh, I don't necessarily think what you did was wrong, but to profit on something so nefarious is still
Should
ugly.
I have left them all slaves?
Absolutely not.
So what
But
would you have done?
you should rejoice in their freedom.
I suppose in a way I do, but I ran out of people to kill. But we have an opportunity to go kill ourselves now. So, as I said, get yourselves ready.
I do want to make sure that you're not necessarily on a mission to death. I don't want to be aboard that mission.
I will get you where you need
You are
to
our
go.
captain. I am trusting you to.
I'll take good care of my cargo. I always do. I'll get you to where you need to go.
And back.
Hopefully. You said you wanted to go there. That was the deal.
I want to come back.
Well, if I'm around, I would love to take you back.
Fair.
Tell you what, if he's still alive, I'll still be alive.
I do not have a reassuring look on my face.
If not, well, we all gotta go sometime. Why not in a whirlpool of silence? I survived it once. Maybe I do again.
That is the optimism I'm looking for.
I'll see you safely to your destination. After that, well, we'll let the chips fall where they may. Any gamblers among you?
Gambling is a waste.
What is the wager?
Live or die. The ultimate wager.
How low is bad living?
Well, I will get you there safely. That much I will gamble. My crew, they're an interesting bunch.
I can only imagine.
Well, you all pack and come home, and I will introduce you to the crew. I put them together from a lot of different areas, a lot of different backgrounds, and mostly hate of everyone else has driven us to be together.
Oh. I guess you had to have some sort of common.
How will we pick your ship out of the docks?
It'll be the only one setting sail at midnight. You'll see the crew aboard active. I promise you, you'll find the hollow wake. Everybody else, they won't sail at that time of night. But if it helps, there'll be a black spiral eye stitched into one of the sails.
Portentous.
It works.
And as to the matter of payment,
We want our fair share of any treasure that's found.
done.
There are 6 of us in the crew, and I assume we'll be bringing how many of you? 6 of you, so there'll be 12 of us. All right. Surviving members divvy up the treasure. How about that?
That seems more than fair.
What? Let's see if anybody survives then, shall we?
Unless they try to kill us to keep it all.
She's still sitting. You notice her shadow is standing now, kind of almost like bouncing on its feet, like almost like excited.
Your shadow looks impatient.
From time to time, it gets that way.
I've never seen a shadow with its own agenda.
You seem to know so much about us. Please tell us more about yourself.
What would you like to know about me?
Maybe start with that.
It's a long story. We can talk about it on the way. I'm a former captain in Bastard Hell's River name. I was dishonorably discharged many years ago. You know what's funny? I refused to aid the university in something they were doing that I thought was nefarious. And I was discharged for it. You know, the same university that tried to take over the whole world here and got slapped down for it. Karma's a bitch.
That is an injustice.
Well, I'm not going back now. I have much more fun doing what I do now. And I don't think I would fit inside the neat little box that they put their navy in. I found my mission. If it makes you feel any better, I'm not demonically possessed.
You are not?
I'm not.
That wouldn't even phase us.
You would be like the second.
I have heard stories of you. This should be a wonderful journey together.
Truth.
I do believe it is only fair to tell you that one of us actually does share residence with the demon.
Okay.
If we're being honest.
When you say shares residence, care to explain a little more? Like, is this demon going to come out while we're out at sea and cause problems?
I do believe he has quite a good lid on the demon.
Well, we all have our secrets, I suppose.
But I do feel it is important to share, because it really at any point could become disastrous. But like I said, I do think so far he's handled it quite well.
Well,
And it was Out of necessity, not choice. That part is important.
Here's what I know about sailing the seas, and I think your friend Gawa could tell you as well. Every wave that hits the hull is just another lie the world has tried to tell us. But I've sailed past lies before. I appreciate your truths. Lies don't bother me.
I guess that's fair. You can't control whether people are lying or telling the truth, so it does no good to stress over those
Sure.
lies.
So, a hobgoblin, a gnome, and a halfling. I assume you're okay with different kinds of folks, correct?
I believe diversity is paramount.
That's good to hear, because my group is diverse. Can't wait to introduce you.
We of all people are no one to judge.
I can't wait. We're gonna have so much fun. Live or die.
Live.
All right. Shall we? You guys have a little packing to do, and I must rouse my crew. I think they began to believe we would just stay in Bassadel and drink ourselves to death, but this will be more entertaining for everyone.
Very, very well.
All right. Well, Gawa's going to offer her the traditional manner of sealing a deal among seafarers.
Okay?
Little handies.
These.
Oh my gosh, I could go a whole life without seeing that.
The spit start.
It's amazing. She definitely gives that right back. So. All right. So you have a couple hours before you'll need to meet back on the docks. What would you like to do at nighttime and before returning?
I feel like I should go to the church.
Okay. It is late, but you're always welcome at the church.
So that's where I will head.
Okay. So Gully's gonna head to the church. We'll start there. What would you like to do at the church?
I wanted to go to the big one, so
Of Lyra?
yep.
Okay.
Which I don't think I ever even went and checked in after Prevail, so whoops.
Word had spread of your heroics. Definitely everyone nods when they see you. Very appreciative of what you accomplished.
And Gully nods back. Peace be with you. And with you.
Our hero.
And she kind of like hurriedly like bows and heads to the front.
Okay.
He will stop and first he will light a candle and say a prayer and give offering to Lyra.
Okay.
And then he will look for whichever father is sort of on duty, if you will.
Okay. We'll just go with Father Varys.
Father Ferris. Okay. Is he the one that sent me, actually?
Yes.
Okay. Father Varys, peace be with you. Lyra's
It's
good
to see
tidings.
you again, Gully. You did such an amazing thing. Whatever it was you all had to do, you saved a religion.
It was an honor to put my faith to test
So
in
many
service of Lyra.
of Lyra's followers were in jeopardy. We can never thank you enough for what you've done.
And Lyra's light remains strong and true. Thankful to all of those believers. But I come now because we travel to a place that worships the drowned god.
A vengeful God, Billy. A very, very vengeful God.
I was hoping you might be able to give me some sort of guidance or information to help better deal with the drowned god.
He's said to be devious. A master tactician, if you will. And if he's truly a god, I do not yet know. He may be one of those aspiring to be a god, but he's a powerful being nonetheless that lives beneath the sea. Why must you go beneath the sea into his lands?
Well, in order to combat Maleth, we must retrieve an item that we find out may be warned or guarded by a Titan, an ancient Titan.
I believe that the Titans to all have gone insane or were destroyed. You think one lives?
I do. I think it's possible that our histories are not quite as accurate as we may have thought.
What do you mean?
I discovered the Great War with Maleth.
Did you say that like lights flicker inside? The veil is thinning. He comes again.
Well, I believe terrible things were done in the name of good and peace and
Terrible things. Done by who?
I believe the gods had no choice but to use and sacrifice the Titans to get rid of Maleth.
Looks around, it's like,
I assume we're like in his office.
yeah.
Not like
what you realize what you're saying.
it was a hard truth. But the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. Sometimes the best things take the most ugliest, terrible things.
You're saying
The best things take great sacrifice.
the gods sacrificed the Titans?
That is correct.
How do you know this to be true? It's blasphemy.
And so I thought as well until I spoke with Lyra. Father, she confirmed.
It's not my place to know. I can't guide you on this one, Billy. If what you say is true,
In this I think,
I ask you to keep this quiet for now.
in this I do believe, once Maleth is put away, I do believe a reformation of knowledge and truth is necessary. For now, I agree.
Well, if
This
what you say
information-
is true, how will he be put away again?
I'm not sure.
This is disturbing. The veil has weakened. We already see pieces of the nightmare realm begin to bleed into our world.
Maleth will return. So we were told.
And who will fight him?
We will. I hope many will.
And if what you say is true, will you or we or whoever be sacrificed after?
I have to believe that if that is what's needed for the greater good, then it is my honor to die. If it means extinguishing the darkness and the evil that Maleth brings.
That's why you were chosen, Gully. I believe you have it in you to defeat this creature. But be wary of the drowned god. He may not be a true god, but his power under the sea is absolute.
I hate to ask a favor of the church.
You have a right to ask a favor of the church.
Do we know of any way or any tool that I may use to survive in the depths of the ocean?
We do have some old scrolls of water breathing, if you believe that would help.
I do.
You would be more than worthy of taking them. How many do you need?
Perhaps 6 if we have them.
If you cast it, is it on one creature?
I don't know how that works. Is it?
Let's go with the water breathing spell. One spell grants up to 10 willing creatures.
Oh, then maybe just like 3.
3?
Yeah.
We could get 3 for you. You've absolutely
Thank you,
earned that.
Father.
You're most welcome. I will research while you are away. Come see me when you return. When you return. You must return to us, Scully.
I plan to.
The world is changing. He is coming.
And another thing, Father. Perhaps it's time to come out of the churches and greet the people on the streets. We need to spread Lyra's light.
I believe you may be right, my son. I believe you may be right. We need to expand our flock if we're going to fight this battle.
And show that there is kindness and good still.
I agree.
And then he will make a 100 gold donation
Okay.
to the church.
All right.
And then he will head back to the manor.
To get ready?
Yeah.
Okay, what about Oathen?
I think Oathen is just going to head over and look for the ship.
Okay, so he's already ready to go?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything at home. I take that back. He would like to go to somewhere to buy some healing potions.
Okay. It's late, but you can see that there's lights in the windows of the enchanter's shop.
Okay. I'm gonna head over that way.
Okay. All right. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna tell him that I am interested in some potions.
Okay. Healing potions, you said?
Yes, some healing potions would be great. If you have any.
Late in the evening and here for healing potions.
One time I got a salve that had 5 doses of some pretty potent healing
Let me
effects.
show you what I have.
Okay.
I have a common healing potion that does 2d4 plus 2. It's only 50 gold. Greater does 4d4 plus 4. It's 150 gold. I have a superior, which does 8d4 plus 8. That's 500 gold. Now, we get into some of the interesting things. I have a potion of divine renewal. It's a white gold potion that glows within. If you drink this, it regains all hit points and removes one curse or disease or condition that's been placed upon you. You get to choose. It's 1,250 gold.
How many of those do you have?
I have 3 of them. However, there is one side effect. When you drink this, you cannot benefit from another healing potion for 24 hours. So that'd be the only potion you could drink for healing within that 24-hour period. I also have a blood glass elixir. This, you look at it, it's like red and it pulses, almost like there's a heartbeat. Now, how this works, you regain 5d6 plus 10 hit points, and for the next minute, your melee attacks heal you for 1d4 every time you make a successful attack roll.
66,
5d6 plus 10.
5d6 plus 10.
For the next minute, your melee attacks heal 1d4. The disadvantage is that for 10 minutes, you have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws. But it's a powerful healer. That's only 500 gold.
What was the white and golden called again?
That is the potion of divine renewal.
Cures all hit points.
Yep, and you can remove either one curse, one disease, or one condition. For instance, like if somebody had slowed you or something like that.
One disease. Curse or condition. Cannot receive
Another healing potion for 24 hours.
another. And there's 3 of those.
Yes, if you want to buy them, they're $12.50 each.
How much if I were to buy all three? Would you give me a deal? It's a lot of
Three
coin.
for 3,500. So savings of 250 gold.
All right, so that's 3,500. And then how much the other one was? 500?
The blood glass elixir, yes.
Blood glass elixir. 5d6
Plus 10.
plus 10 hit points. And
then for 1 minute, every
For
successful attack heals yourself 1d4. Melee attack, by the way, not. So, for you, that's a good thing.
also disadvantage on
Wisdom for 10 minutes.
saves for 10 minutes. And that's 500.
Yep.
So we're up to 4 grand. Do you have any potions of water breathing?
Let's take a look.
I think we talked about magical items, but I don't think we touched on potions.
Is this in game?
Yeah.
No, I don't think we talked about potions, right? We went through a whole bunch of magical
There
items.
is, so a regular potion of water breathing is 200 gold, grants water breathing for 1 hour, including the ability to speak underwater.
That's 200 gold? Mm-hmm. Water breathing. For 1 hour. It's 200 gold, so I'm up to 4,200. Now, how much for the regular, the bigger healing potions, just the normal ones?
Which one? Like the superior?
Yeah.
Let's go to-
Where you get the plus 20?
Superior healing is 8d4 plus 8. It's 500 is what he has.
And I'll take 2 of those.
Okay.
8d8 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8.
Yep. Which I believe is that one. Oh, that one says plus 20. That one's different. But I think that's got 8 in it, right? That bigger one?
These are 10d4 plus 20.
Okay. So that's different. All right. But you get 8d4 plus 8 for this.
This is a supreme.
These are superior.
8d4 plus 8. And I have 2. So that's 4, 5, 5,200.
Okay. Are you good?
Unless you have a potion of speed, something that will increase my speed and allow me to attack quicker more often. That would be the last thing I could possibly be looking for.
So he has 1 potion of speed. However, what you should know is it's in effect having the haste spell cast on you, and at the end of that, you'll suffer 1 round of lethargy, where you cannot move or take action.
After the 10 rounds,
No, this says 3 rounds.
3 rounds. How much is that?
That is 500.
So I'm at 5,700.
Yep.
That'll do it. I'll pay the man.
Okay.
I'll give them. Are they normally closed at this time, or?
Yes.
I'll give them 6,000. Tell them I appreciate them seeing me after hours.
He says, absolutely. And so does the guy up top. As they both kind of wave at you on your way out. Gawa, what about you?
Yeah, so I make my way back to the man's. Pilfer the cabinets for any tea.
Okay.
And then I seek out a quiet room and cast divination.
Okay.
Using the tea leaves and some spare incense that I have
Okay.
as my offering.
What are you trying to do?
The question that I'm asking is, when I perish, how do I take the drowned god with me?
It takes a moment.
Computing.
Let me find that for you.
The answer you get is, he was born of abyssal breath. He must die where none draw it. Only in the maw of stillness shall the tide be broken.
Oh, that's all?
So I break that ritual circle, and
Okay.
I'm muttering under my breath. I don't know why I ever expect a straight answer. That's it. I'm already packed.
All right. So you all pack. You make your way down to the docks, and that is where we are going to take our intermission for the evening. As we come back, and you all get ready to set sail on the open sea one more time. You know, hopefully,
One more
to survive. We'll see you very shortly.
What happens when chaos meets craftsmanship? When myth collides with mystery? When great chaos joins forces with their partners over at Ebonwood? They learn to make dice. From chaos and vision came resin and reality. Did they call him? Great Chaos in Ebonwood, where chaos found its craft.
I'm a back. You're a back. Great Chaos is back. Back again. Smell some friends.
Tricky Dick.
All right. Great. Chaos is back. All right. No. Nobody. No dance moves.
Oh, you got
Just sat down.
bro.
There is an alarming amount of food coloring on this.
Cooch coloring on this.
Cooch.
There's a lot of cooch coloring on this today. So, all right. When we left off before the cooch coloring, the group was getting ready to board the Hollow Wake and meet the crew. So, I will say we have made our way to the docks, and it is time to meet the crew. Are you ready to board? You good?
The hollow cooch.
What? The Hollow Wake.
Oh,
No. The cooch is what you just ate.
pretty tasty.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyways.
I just had one earlier.
Oh my god.
And welcome back. Hopefully what it wasn't smell like those chips he was
No, dude, those were rank, bro. It was the chili cheese Pringles. Those were not good.
Anyway, you board the Hollow Wake,
But dizzy.
and you are introduced to the crew. First, the first mate, Riln Tidehold, who is a water genasi. You should see her on your screen in front of you there, if I can...
That's a woman? That's like the Ellen DeGeneres of water
very,
genasi.
very judgy.
It's more like Rosie O'Donnell.
It's Pride Month.
Oh, that camera is not zoomed in at all. It's actually zoomed in on Kevin's computer more than it is, or Austin's computer more than it is on the...
Better minimize that Pornhub.
I didn't know.
Oh wait, there's...
All it sees is me slamming fruit snacks.
I'll probably remember.
There you go. Right there.
Like that?
Sure.
You like that?
Like that?
Damn.
I do like
A little
that.
awkward here.
Was that football player? Who was that? You like that?
Sorry, yes. First mate Rin is a guy. Yes.
I'm sorry, what was that?
He is a male water genasi.
Oh, okay. I thought he was looking a
Introduces
little
himself
butch.
as a former smuggler.
Oh,
Joined the crew a long time ago when he felt like everyone wanted him dead. Speaks extremely fast.
I love the spelling on this pamphlet. I promise Bill didn't write this because he can spell
Yes, I
better than
I
that.
asked to have help generating this, so yeah, my apologies
Elf
for
word
that.
liberation?
piece there, yeah. I had this put together by my AI tool.
I don't even want to know what that word is.
Cat pan?
Snurregler?
Yes. Ooh, snow wriggler. Those are. I gave her a snow wriggler when she wasn't
The
looking, and I
swishbuckler.
tell you what, it really shocked the
How
hell out of her.
about the contagious captain?
Yes. When,
What's a fiver Navy officer?
Like, it took me 3 times to get it to put it on one page. I kept
Okay.
asking it to put it on one page, and it would like draw half of it, and I'm like, stop being stupid, and that finally worked. It gave me 1 page.
I like the artwork though.
That's what I was looking for, so you could see the crew. Okay. There is Quartermaster Bexley Trenmore, who goes by Box. Box,
Quarterman. Oh, it's just not on this list page.
of course, after I asked it 3 times to put them all on the page.
Goes by box.
Box.
Okay.
Box is a
Write that
dwarf.
down.
Quartermaster?
Yes. Just call him Box. There is the Navigator and Dream Watcher,
Quartermaster.
which is Ellis Vane.
Box. What was the race of the quartermaster?
Dwarf.
Dwarf?
Yes, he's a dwarf. This is what I get for asking AI for help. Should never have done it. See, they're not ready to take over the world yet. They're getting close, but not fully ready.
He's a mail door fighter, you said? Or a smuggler?
He is a dwarven artificer. Boxes. Ellis is an elf.
Oh, I don't have her.
She is a navigator and dream watcher. She's on there.
Oh, no, she is on there. Okay. A dream watcher, huh?
Ooh. That just me sleeping. Weird.
There is the bosun, who is Jarek Saltspine. He's a human barbarian. He is missing one eye.
There.
He has a scar that was sewn together with sharp teeth. All right. There is the signal hand, whose name is Lantern Finch, who is a Kenku you have never met before, one of their kind.
Is this awkward for you, Shazer?
He only speaks in resembled voices from Kenku's voices, because he doesn't have his own voice. So he parrots voices he hears. And then the ship's cook, Maris Coyle, is a tiefling.
Morbid cook who tends to the dead.
Yeah. So anyway, that is your crew.
Good thing I brought some of my own provisions.
Are you ready to set sail?
Ooh.
We are, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Captain, my captain.
Oh.
No. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
So I was like, come on, anybody?
Y'all watch Bob Esponge?
I can't hear you.
Oh, who doesn't like a little upside down pineapple once in a while? All right, come on.
Is that like a
Somebody please swing with Bill.
See, at least somebody got that. So on this camera, I
swingers.
disappear. I don't like that. All right, let's go back to all of us, shall we?
Is that like a TV problem bar?
Yeah.
There we are. Now we're all there. See, look at us. Hello out there. Anyway, all right. Are you all ready to set sail? It is the middle of the night. The city is quiet. Except for on your deck. The group is excited. Every one of them is talking to you about how this might finally be it. This might be how we go out.
So would you say that the general vibe is excitement for the crew?
Yes.
Like they seem pretty excited.
They
Okay.
seem pretty geeked about possibly
You want
a
to throw me under?
amazing death.
Did I not?
That's Gideon.
Oh, that's Gideon.
Whoops.
But he is on there with you. Gideon, Malika, Shazer, all of you.
See the crow's nest?
He's in the bird's nest.
With the Renku.
Ken
Could we?
Ken.
Dummy.
Whoa. We don't use that word.
Dummy?
Yeah.
seems harsh.
Oh, that one's fair. It's the other ones
We're missing Malik.
It's right there. With the red cape.
Oh, behind the tree?
Nope.
Nope. That's right, Elf.
Got the shield.
Yep.
Mohawk.
Yes, the Spartan helmet, yeah.
I know, that's never what I picture him to look like, but...
No, but he wanted that.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, the ship begins to set sail in the
Picture him more like
pitch
this.
black of night. And
Pitch
they are-
black of night.
Yes.
What are the docks like at this time of night? Is there still like some activity?
Very little at all.
Okay. Oh, so it's quiet.
Yep.
Okay.
So, you notice that you're sailing with the elven navigator is just standing there with his eyes shut, hands out, and that's how you're navigating.
Like the Titanic.
Not quite like the Titanic.
I don't think the Titanic sailed like that.
She was like that. Watch it again.
She was not navigating, my friend.
Says you're all welcome to sleep if you want. I will get you to where you need to go. It's going to be a long journey. Or you can keep me company. Up to you.
Who's saying this?
The
Captain.
Alice Vane.
Oh, okay.
Oathen is gonna seek a place to sleep. He's suffering from exhaustion, so he's gonna try to get a night's sleep. And
Perhaps a night's rest would be prudent for all of us.
Have at it if you will. I'm staying up for the night. I've got to get us at least to our bearings.
Yeah, I'll retire down with Oathen.
Okay, Gawa.
I'm going to post up on the deck, actually.
Okay.
At the prow. The bow.
I don't know. I'm not a seaman.
You used to be.
Alice turns to you then. As the one member on the deck, stills the rest. Retire for the evening. What do your dreams show you these days?
What they always do. Crushing depths. Doom. Silence.
I have the gift, you know. I'm a half-seer.
Well, between us, we're a whole one then.
You know, the eye doesn't lie. It doesn't speak, though, either. It remembers. And maybe that's worse.
I've no problem with memory. It's never been a weight that I've struggled under.
You know, I have visions. I don't always understand them right away. And I've had one when you boarded tonight.
Pray tell.
One of the 6 of you will probably perish on this mission.
Easy. It's I.
You know this.
It has been foretold.
Well, then I wish you the ability to break the chains. For what we see is not always what comes to pass. Trust in yourself.
We shall see, won't we?
We will. Do you sleep at all, or do you go through the night with no sleep?
No, I'm going to be fed up with conversation at this point and make my way back. But
Okay.
before I hit the deck, I am going to turn around and ask if she knows of a place where none draw abyssal breath.
Interesting. Let me think on that.
Damn it. Unceasing winds and gentle swells for the evening, and then I'll make my way down.
Okay. Your dreams are troubling, but you do get sleep. You all get sleep, although your dreams are all a bit troubled. In the morning, you come up on deck. The crew seems a little troubled. The horizon, you notice, sometimes looks like it's folding upward. It's almost like curving like a wave about to crash. But then as the ship gets there, it's not. It folds back to reality. It's like the captain approaches you and says, the world is cracking. I don't know how else to explain it. Something is happening. It's like our world is warping. Does this have to do with what we seek?
Yes. Have you heard of Malith?
That name has made its way around these days, yes. A powerful creature said to be returning, and those that will follow him will be granted some sort of ability to survive, while everyone else will die. I chose not to serve him, if you're wondering.
Could I do insight? I'm just curious. I want to know how. Guessing he believes her.
You believe?
It's a 10.
Okay. Yeah, you believe.
I'm happy to hear that. I also fight against his. I shouldn't say return because he will return, unfortunately. But I fight against his reign.
That is good to know. Does what we seek fight against him?
Yes. In a way.
Well, that is even better to know. The crew, all of us, have a deep hatred for this man.
As do we.
So, we have other problems.
Do tell.
I bring fresh water aboard the ship for every journey. Obviously, you're all smart enough to know we can't drink the salt water. All of our fresh water has turned briny overnight. It's as if somebody has put the salt water onto our ship, into our barrels. I've kept this from the crew so far, because we will not survive this journey without water. Do any of you have the ability?
Gully looks over at Gawa a little bit, just kind of out of the corner of his eye.
Four.
Just knowing that you're severance from the drowned one, he wonders if this is a consequence.
My facial expression is definitely clouded.
I do have a way of cleansing water.
Do tell.
Oathen still has a jug of alchemy also.
Oh, there you go. That's
Okay.
gonna be better than what I can do.
What are you going to do with your jug of alchemy?
You gotta put whatever you want in there that's gonna come out, right? So we have to put fresh water in there? Or do you just, it's been a long time since we used it. Or you just
I thought
command
you-
what you want?
Yeah, I thought you just commanded it and it gives you a certain allowance of whatever it is, right?
I think so. I think several.
Yeah, so you can produce various liquids by speaking their name once per day. You can produce up to a maximum amount of a chosen liquid, and then be poured out at a rate of 2 gallons per minute. So, yeah,
How much water can I get?
2 gallons per minute.
But for how long though? I think there's a limit to how much you can get.
maximum amount of each liquid the jar can produce varies, with some liquids having, well, that's not what I want.
Can't you get like a gallon of mayonnaise?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is where Berkeley juice came from. Max amount. Water, 12 gallons.
Oh, perfect. There's 12 of us.
So that we each get a gallon.
That's pretty, it's not bad.
I am also able to create about 10 gallons if I pray.
Well, pray.
I'll go around each morning and fill up people's water skins.
Okay. Well, that's a big deal.
Gully will encourage people to drink the water and not to try to let it set overnight.
Okay.
Sit overnight, yeah.
All right. As you continue throughout the day, the ship.
What does the shit do, Bill?
Ship. There. That is the word. The boat. As the boat goes through the water. I would like all of you to roll a perception check.
Oh, I'm excited to see how this turns out.
24.
Hey,
Perception, huh? Perception. 5.
dirty 20.
Okay. Guller's focused on praying, so that's why he doesn't notice. But the other two of you notice as you're moving along that the ocean's surface begins to show faces, hands, eyes. Subtle at first, but then you hear what sounds like guttural laughter from one of the sloshing barrels of water on board the ship.
Can we just dump those barrels out back into the ocean?
Okay.
Somebody else will have to do it. I'm far too weak.
The crew is like, yeah, definitely on board for getting rid of this. Like, they don't like laughing water, but they're
Yeah.
like they're a little nervous now. Like, what did you guys get us into here? Like, we were excited for death, but now we're a little bit nervous about what we're facing here.
Gully just keeps looking at you.
What?
This feels more like a ripple in the world than it does from,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Okay. Not so much.
Like the two, this realm and the nightmare realm are beginning to,
Oh,
Beginning
that's
to
what
merge.
he meant by seeing signs. Okay.
yes. Yep.
I'm going to look to, was it Ellis?
The Dream Watcher?
Yep.
Well, I know you watch dreams. What do you know about the nightmare realm?
A place of curses. A place of true evil. Unless you're lucky, like some, and able to use it to your advantage, but most, the nightmare realm brings evil, and I believe it's coming here, closer and closer. Reality is shifting before us.
I was told that people have started noticing signs of the two bleeding together.
There have been plenty. As he says that, a bird smashes into the deck, just like flops onto the deck and just lays there. It's like, well, that's certainly not normal.
A bit ominous.
want to check that out?
Oh, check the bird.
Okay, when you say check it, how do you check it?
Signs of life.
Like roll it over? Like what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
okay. The first thing that you notice is this completely jet black bird as you roll it over. It looks like it's dead, but it's got a full set of human teeth in it. And then one of the eyes, and the other eye, and it's staring at you.
He's going to back away cautiously.
Okay. It gets up, and opens its mouth with these giant, like human teeth inside this bird's mouth.
This is,
The crew's like,
What else is in the sky?
Oathen?
the sky's pretty clear right now.
Are you down here with me?
Probably.
You're on the deck, yeah.
Is the bird like getting up to like fly away, or is
It's just staring at you. Just cocking its head.
Human teeth?
Yes.
That's
terrifying?
You see, as you were looking up into the air, another rift opens up. Something's falling right to the ship. It's reflective. A mirror on a stand lands on the deck.
It's never good.
What bad's ever happen with mirrors?
Yeah.
I just held Malik up to mirror to mirror and created this void.
Malika?
You gonna push Malik over by the mirror?
No. I meant Malith. The mirror.
Oh, your mirror.
Yeah. Mirror to mirror. No mirror.
That's one.
So you have a bird staring at you. You're not too far away from it right now.
No, I'm just like slowly backing up further and further away.
It's kind of like hopping in your direction.
Oh, I got the cheap one.
That's pretty good sell.
Got it.
But yeah, that's what this thing looks like.
Fucking hell.
These giant ass
Scully will
teeth that
close
don't
his
fit
eyes
out.
and utter a prayer to Lyra.
Okay.
I'm going to retreat below decks.
Okay. The captain's like, what's going on here? What do you want to do with this? I don't want a mirror or a creepy ass bird.
Oathen's gonna push the mirror overboard.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
$23.
Okay. As you do, it goes, but you catch a reflection of yourself in the mirror. And you're tattooed with all these symbols that you recognize as Malith, like all up and down your body. And you smile at yourself as you tumble over the deck into the sea.
Quick checks the sleeves.
Nothing. And this bird's kind of creeping up behind you.
Kick that damn bird.
This is why you're pushing it over. You don't see it.
So at the end of his prayer for Lyra's light, he will do Sacred Flame,
Okay.
which is a 24 to attack.
That definitely hits.
Lear's like banish you to the depths for 12 points of radiant damage.
It explodes.
Oathen turns around.
You see like feathers go everywhere and teeth.
Nice work, Gully.
Think Lyra.
I don't know who to thank when you do something. You're so full of different energies.
Captain kind of looks. You can see she was there with her short sword in one hand. The shadow has the sword in the other hand.
That's not something you see every day.
Is it the shadow of a sword, or it's not like an actual sword?
No,
is
it's
it?
a shadow of her. with
Oh,
the
okay.
sword, but in the
Okay.
opposite hand.
I was like,
But in the opposite hand.
Yeah.
So there's some fuckery afoot.
shadow's just left-handed.
Right. You don't get to pick and choose your shadow.
A gift from an unfortunate previous mission. Or a curse, depending on how you want to look at it.
Does the shadow fight with you?
She does.
And it's definitely a benefit. It'd be one thing if your shadow was fighting you.
No, she fights with me. Any of you ever been to another realm?
Not in a while.
I don't think I have,
So you
actually.
Didn't I go to another realm?
Were any of you part of the group that went to the Nightmare Realm or no?
No, I wasn't.
You weren't, then I wasn't.
Malika was, Shazer was. I think we went from that group. They had Rydell with them. They had Skinner. They had Thea.
Yeah, that was when we had
member
Tinkorin and
with you.
Bjorn with us.
Was half with you or with them?
He was with them.
Okay, so half was the other member. So Malika could say yes. Shazer. I also did. I escaped with this ability. Good, bad, or otherwise, I don't know. But I'm here.
Which realm did you visit?
It looked a lot like the one that's trying to come in here now.
Oh,
It wasn't by choice. So you guys have saved the water, and that was good. The day rolls on. Continue to pass the time. I don't know what you guys want to do to pass the time. You can play cards with the crew or just...
I'm gonna make another round with get everybody another half gallon of water.
Okay. A thick fog begins to roll in. And distant singing echoes carry over the waves. The sound begins to grow louder, surrounding the ship. I would like you all to roll wisdom saving throws for me, please.
Nat 20!
I will roll for the crew.
22.
28.
10.
10. All right. Gully and Box begin to walk towards the edge of the ship, almost like trance-like. You just, and as this fog has kind of surrounded the ship, and you can hear the singing. You're not sure what the voices are saying, but you feel like it's really good. And you begin to walk to get closer. So does Vox.
It's so
And you
beautiful.
feel like you hear your mother's voice singing to you. You're sure of it that it's her. As you move to the edge of the ship.
Does the... It's... I'm casting silence
Where?
on the...
How big an area can you cast with that?
It's a 20-foot radius, so 40 foot across.
And where do you cast it?
I'll center it on as many people as I can. Not center it, I'll place it over as many people as I can.
Okay.
I don't know where everyone is at this point.
Well, Gully is right at the edge of the ship, and he is leaning over.
Oh, sure, I'll make sure that he's inside of it.
Okay. Roll a wisdom with advantage, please.
11.
That was with advantage?
Mm-hmm. I know.
Yeah. Let me roll for Box as well. He did advantage. Box is like, what was that? And looks at you, but you're drawn to whatever that noise you had heard before. You're sure it was your mother. And you see him start to climb over the railing.
I grab him.
Okay. Roll an attack roll to successfully grab him.
30. Well, I guess that's not. It's going to be 25.
Be a non-weapon attack,
Right,
right?
25.
So 25. I assume that.
Yeah.
That it's so you're able to grab onto him just as he's like half over the railing.
Give him a little shake. Hey.
Make an additional wisdom saving throw.
Me?
No.
Finally.
You were inside the silence area. So
23.
23.
Oh,
Finally, with him holding on to you, you kind of shake like.
oh,
And there you are, like
I'm over the edge, Gully.
you're on the edge, like looking down into the water.
That's close. That's so delayed.
I don't know how he would scream.
The crew, some of them were kind of shaking it off, and the captain's like, "What is going on?"
I fear that this entire trip will be like this.
You've angered somebody. Like, I get the world is falling apart, but this is of the sea. Who did you piss off?
Oof. Where do we start?
Who of the sea have you all pissed off?
Well, I think Khaos going to have to answer that one.
You speak as if you don't know the answer already.
All right, crew. We're going after the drowned god. Is that about right?
I don't know why this is a surprise.
There's kind of like an awe to some of the crew members, but at the same time, like resigned to their fate, but also excited to face it. It's hard to put into words what you're seeing from them. Like, they feel like they know this is the end, and damn it, they're going to give it hell on their way down. Do you have a plan? Or are you just going to go face the drowned guy? Any of you?
Looking at him like,
Man, What?
Like, you're having me take you to certain death, but let's say you survive certain death, where almost no one's ever survived, by the way. Then what happens? Let's say you make it to the whirlpool of silence. Are you just gonna jump off my ship into this whirlpool?
Yes.
Assuming that works, and you're not all crushed to pieces, then what?
We need one of those doors again, don't we? That would have been handy.
Assess the situation. Move on from there. Adapt.
Assess the
Improvise.
situation.
Overcome.
Look, I'm all for spitting into the eye of this drowned god who I have no love lost for. But I'd like a plan to kill it.
I'm gonna drown it
That's a shitty
with the
plan.
air.
With the air.
Yeah. We're gonna pull it out.
Okay. You do know the creature
That's-
is said to be massive, right? Okay. How are you gonna pull it out?
No, yeah.
So you're going to dive to the bottom of the ocean and reassess the situation. if
Hey,
you're
I said we had a
still
plan.
alive.
I didn't say it was good.
This is how I die. Very well then. I've been saying for years, I do not fear death anymore. Let's see if death fears us, shall we?
Let's go.
You continue on. It's getting later in the first full day at sea, and the Kenku comes down from atop his perch and points out, speaks back, since you guys are the ones he's heard speak the most. He speaks in Gully's voice.
Oh, God.
Let's hear it.
I don't have it. But he says, we must steep our eyes and look forth into the ocean. And you spot, drifting silently across the water, a ship with torn sails hanging limp. And it just seems to be voidlessly, mindlessly sailing, and it's gonna sail close by your ship as you move. Captain looks at you three. What do you make of this?
You're the captain.
Ahoy over there! No signs of life. It looks like a broken down ship though, like the mast
Ghost
is
ship?
damaged. Like, I mean, it's not like ethereal or anything like that. It looks like a ship.
Just
that-
an abandoned.
Yeah.
Last time we came across one of these, not good.
Last time. What happened last time?
Well, there was the door right at that stuff.
Does it look like that ship?
No.
Um,
I believe last time we went aboard the ship and investigated, correct?
You did. And you found a black mass creature.
Yes.
It was a prison ship for that creature.
Yes, that's right. That was when we did the whole,
You're on your way to destroy the book.
yeah.
Is that when we had the thing on the?
We
What thing?
That's shortly after we met you.
Yes.
oh, how time flies when your life is in deadly peril. Do we measured approach.
I mean, it's getting closer, and the captain's like her crew's tense, but they're like, do we board her? Do we, like, ram her out of the way? What do we do?
Ramming speed.
Captain, I think we look to you in this instance.
There could be treasure on the ship.
Captain, I don't think we look to you in this instance.
There could also be clues as to what happened to this ship that we're heading in the direction it's coming from.
That is a good point.
I will board the ship if you can get me close.
Oh, we can get you close.
Can I swing from a rope? I've always wanted to do that.
We could, but we could also pull the boat close to us and board it easier. It's your choice.
We can fish him out if he falls.
How many of us do you want to go aboard?
Maybe the fewer the better.
Your call.
I will go.
Remember, we split the treasure.
Oh,
Of course. You have our word.
Okay. Who's going across?
I will go.
I will go.
Gawa's not going to be left behind.
So the three of you, all right? Make dexterity. Actually, let's make acrobatic checks to board the.
Ooh, I rolled a 5, but that's 20.
20. You still make it over with ease.
12.
A 12. Okay. He hits the side for 1 point of damage, but is able to grab on. It did not go as well as you hoped.
I've never been sporty.
Gully?
A 7.
So, Gully hits the side, takes a point of damage. He is not so lucky and begins to fall into the
Can I
water.
grab him?
I'm going to say you swung over, but I'm going to give the Kenku and Shazer both the opportunity to, so they each get a chance. The Kenku is able to swoop down and grab you before you hit the water. And with Shazer's help, they fly your smaller body back up to and drop you on the other ship. They're like, you good?
Kissed by a rose.
Much better, no thank you.
Says the Kenku in Oathen's voice. All right, you guys are on a boat. I'm on a boat.
And first glance,
First glance, it is very quiet, very still. You see no life signs anywhere.
what about the state of the ship?
It's not
Look
great.
old,
Like
new.
it looks older. It looks damaged. There is like up at the front, the captain's area. It looks like the wheel has been damaged that steers the ship.
How big is this ship?
Not quite as big as the one you're on, so it's not huge by any means.
Are there any like captain's quarters or anything up here?
Yep, there is.
Shall we check captain's quarters?
Sure.
Perhaps there's a log.
I will check the door for locks and traps and...
It doesn't appear to be locked.
Okay. What about trapped?
Go ahead and roll.
19?
No traps that you can find.
I'm gonna slowly open it.
Okay. It like opens.
Ghost ships give me the willies. Walk inside.
Okay. There is a warped driftwood and stitched sea leather binded book that's sitting there. So there's definitely a captain's log. There's also a short sword. no evidence of a person in there.
Gully will read the log.
Go to the last entry.
You're gonna go,
Toward the end, yeah.
so you're going to the end, you're gonna work backwards.
Yep.
Okay. All right. The final entry, written in a very shaky hand. The eye is below us or near us. I feel it. It's not watching, it's dreaming, and we're inside the dream. Gawa, the sea says his name over and over. He is the door. He is the seal. He is the tide. Who is Gawa? We tried to leave. The sea won't let us. The sails rot faster than we can patch them. The wood speaks now. If anyone finds this log, do not follow us. Or if you do, tell the eye we were brave. Captain Aileron Door of the Zephyr's Whale. That was the last page. There are other entries, but
Your reputation precedes you, Gawa.
I preferred anonymity.
I mean, I'm not the only Bill in the world. Maybe he's not the only Gal. You know?
Maybe
It's
not.
fair.
My ego doesn't even consider that.
He will turn the page and read the entry before.
Turn the page.
So you're reading backwards there. Hold on. I'm going in the wrong direction here. Drenna, if you find this, you were right to turn back. You always were the clever one. I wasn't. I had to know if it was real. The eye is not a place. It's a verdict. It judged me, and it remembered. We've not seen land in 8 days. We saw ourselves, not mirrored, reversed. They wore our faces and smiled with too many teeth. They offered peace if I gave them you. I told them you were dead, and they laughed.
Gosh, it reminds me of the mirror I threw overboard. When I threw the mirror overboard, I had my reflection, but I was covered in tattoos and depictions of Maleth, and it smiled at me.
Let me go to the first page. That's our captain.
I wondered if you caught that. First page that you see in there, looks like there were some pages ripped out. Day 14 at sea, the compass turns without moving. We pass the same cluster of stars each night, but the sky is not the same. Our navigator claims the constellations are reversed. I say the world is turning backward. We laugh, but I taste salt in my tea that wasn't there before. There's lots of pages missing, but there are more entries.
I'm gonna look at this short sword.
Gully will kind of sit on the floor and read the pages.
All right, I'll read the last two entries, then we'll go to the sword. Let's see. Entry number 94. No wind, not dead calm, something worse. The water is slick like oil. We saw a reflection today that didn't match the sky. It blinked. There are voices under the hull. Some say they hear children, others hear their own names. And then 2 days before the entry about Drenna, he titled it Mutiny of the Mind. Half the crew won't sleep. The other half refuse to wake. Finch drew a door on the mast and said it was his way home. He stepped through it and never returned. The door is still there. I touched it. I smelled my mother's perfume on the other side, and she died 20 years ago.
Finch?
That's
Don't we have a Finch on board with us?
No.
That Kenku? What's his name?
Lantern.
Lantern.
Lantern what? Lantern Finch.
There you go.
Is this crew been here before? Is this a ship from another dimension where they died?
Do you find it? Should we venture lower?
I'm gonna check this sword out. Does this sword look special at all?
I mean, it's well made.
Well, I mean, is it covered in rust? Is it like, what's the condition?
No rust.
No rust.
There are no other personal effects in the room.
It's a
no
plus
boots.
four.
There is a boot.
Remember the one boot from the other ship that was used to lure?
There is a single rotting boot filled with sand and coral fragments.
Do you remember that? There was a shoe. We wanted to get the boot because it was magical.
Yes, that was different.
Oh, the one boot of flying or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But it needed the mate to work.
Yep.
It's probably in Malika's pack somewhere. The dude never got rid of anything.
Malika wasn't with us.
No.
Bjorn and Tinkward.
The short sword is forged from a dark steel. So it's like looking at a black blade. There is a line of script, ancient and fluid like waves, that you cannot read.
Gawa, can you read this?
Let me look at it. What's it look like?
Black. Its hilt is in worn blue leather, waterlogged but intact. And its pommel is a small orb of sea glass that's cloudy and flickering with a dim blue glow.
That'd be a good short sword.
I don't recognize the characters or the glyphs.
No.
Do you want to know what languages I speak?
What do you speak? Yeah, I suppose.
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Goblin.
None of those, no.
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Infernal.
Oh, let me tell you what I speak. Common halfling.
No.
You never
Yes,
know.
it's in Halfling.
Yeah.
What? That's disgusting.
All right. God, I would love to know what this sword does. Help us in this
That
specific-
doesn't surprise me.
What could help us in this specific quest?
You people and your weapons.
There is a small mirror in the captain's quarters as well.
Hand mirror or mounted or...
Yeah, small, I would say you could pick it up. It's a hand mirror. It's facing away from you right now.
Show me the beast.
I'll indicate it to Oathen. Look at that. From across the room.
I'll put the sword in my bag and walk over.
Okay. You turn the mirror to face you. Okay.
Okay.
Roll a wisdom save.
Son of a bitch. Ooh. 18.
18. Okay. You're kind of like, you're looking at it, you're looking at yourself, you're kind of, and then all of a sudden you feel like it's like closing in on you, like you are getting closer to you in the mirror. And all of a sudden in the mirror, you're telling yourself, and you start leaning towards the mirror, and then you like stop yourself at the last second.
Ooh. Wow. My reflection was telling me to enter the mirror.
I was gonna make an ugly joke, but okay.
Yeah.
Do you?
I'm sorry.
Check this out.
Roll a wisdom saving throw, Gully.
That was out of character, not in character, but okay. 17.
17. Okay. As you're sitting there, looking at yourself in the reflection, you're like, it's a mirror. And then the gully in the mirror begins to morph into the darkness that you remember, releasing. And it's beckoning you in. And you kind of start leaning to, and then you're like, whoa. And you kind of freak out a little bit.
Why did you do that?
Here, you hold this. I don't need another mirror.
Put it back on the desk.
I think some of this stuff belongs to the crew on the other ship.
I don't want such a thing to come aboard our ship.
We'll leave that there.
Better left here.
Gawa, you want to check this thing out?
No.
Ahoy over there. Did you find anything yet?
A couple things.
Anything worth keeping?
Well, we don't know yet.
Captain, you may want to come aboard.
That's cryptic. Can I ask why?
There's
I'll
something
see if you're
here
anything cryptic about that.
I believe you should see.
Cat looks back, takes she takes Box with her. They come across. Actually, not Box. She's gonna take the one-eyed guy with her. They're gonna come across.
Oh, the
together.
bosun?
Yeah, the bosun. Okay, they do both make their acrobatics
Watch
check.
both fall into the water.
They come across, make their way up. What?
Ever.
I hand her the log.
And I show her the
And
mirror.
I show her the page.
You show her the mirror?
Yeah.
Quick.
Do you know what this is about?
Damn. You see her as she's looking in the mirror. It's kind of like her eyes kind of glaze over, and she starts leaning into the mirror.
I pull the mirror away.
She's like, what? Why did you do that?
Put
Why did you
it
take?
down.
What is that?
Thought maybe you knew.
It was beckoning me in.
I show her the page with her name on it in the log. Still looking at Oathen.
Let me check this out. Might as well show both.
Like, what? Anybody?
I watched you fail, so let's see.
This is not the Zephyr's whale. This is not Elrin's ship. Elrin died. Where did you get this? How long have you had this book?
Just found it.
It was here on this desk.
It's not possible. This is not his ship, and he's been dead for 8 years.
Did he carry this? And I pull out the sword. And this was on the table next to the book.
She kind of gets lost in thought. Like it shouldn't be possible.
I agree.
He's been dead for 8 years. The ship can't have just been sailing for 8 years, and this is not the right ship. Not unless it's been warped completely.
I guess I have seen stranger things.
Then a ship that's not a ship become a different ship, and a man who's been dead for 8 years show back up?
Well,
Also, where is he?
He hasn't shown up. This is all we've done is entered this room so far. And these are the only things we found is this mirror, the sword, and this book.
He was part of the crew when we went to the whirlpool the first time. We turned back. I turned the ship back. Elrond's ship, the Zephyr, said they were going to push on. He believed they could make it.
Was Finch a part of that?
This Finch?
Because there's another entry from Finch.
Perhaps a different Finch, but
I don't like coincidences.
Do you know what this sword is?
I do. It was mine first, but I forsook it. That sword carries a boon and a curse to any who use it. It'll help you in a fight, but it takes a piece of you with it each time you do.
Explain.
It's connected.
isn't that enough?
It's connected to the drowned god.
Uh-oh.
With that sword, when you're in water or on water, you're powerful. But you help him each time you do.
How so?
He draws power from the damage of that sword.
What boon does this carry?
You'll fight well, but you'll be serving the one you wish to slay. I would not recommend it.
You're trying to outweigh the pros and cons over here.
You never know. I mean, if you use it, if it's super powerful and you use it up until you fight him, then...
You're making it more powerful, though.
Before I could convince him to turn back as I did, we found the door on our ship.
You've been on that ship.
I went through the door. I would not recommend what I saw on the other side. I barely made it back with my life, and you have commented multiple times on one of the gift curses I got along the way in escaping.
The door on the ship, was there an idol as well?
Yes, but it was not what we expected. I thought it might be the Eye of the Deep. It was the Eye, but as it's seen in another realm, the Nightmare realm.
Oh. We have encountered an idol and a door.
Same door. I wouldn't recommend it.
No, we did not go through.
3 of my crew went with me. I was the only one to return. There are things in there I'd rather not think about. This ship is cursed. With these items on it, I'm convinced this ship is cursed. We should do the world a favor and sink it.
Should we search the rest of it?
I'm not sure there's treasure on this ship that we want.
I agree with your...
Personally, in my opinion, we sink it. But since you hired me, your mission, you decide.
I agree with you.
I think there's more information to be found.
All I see is a mirror you almost got me pulled into, a sword that I know to be evil, and a log friend of mine who is dead and has been dead for a long time, mysteriously appearing in our path. I don't like coincidences. Giving me half a mind to go walk onto the board and kill Finch right now, just to make sure he's not the same Finch.
I don't know that you should do that.
If he gets back up after we kill him, we'll know.
Well, if he doesn't, then you just killed him for a reason.
In the book, it says he goes through a door and just never returns. Maybe
You don't find that odd?
Yes.
What do you think? What do you think, Gawa?
I think it's odd that he's a bird and his last name is of a different kind of bird.
Well,
That's what you find odd.
every hour that we delay is an hour that the drowned one marshals his forces.
I've been pondering that since we got here.
It is a conundrum.
Mr. Finch?
Yeah. It has to be
Oh,
intentional.
Mr. Flamingo.
Yeah. That's his uncle. That's a fair statement. Every hour you do wait, not only is the drowned god wait, but this world continues to drift apart. Since I brought you on my decks, a bird with human teeth and a mirror have dropped onto my deck. A ship that I believe is nothing but evil has appeared in our sights. The omens are not good.
The omens are always
I'm the
cryptic.
weirdest bird on the ship.
Yes, your bird friend too. He could be this Finch. You could kill both of them.
We've tried, it doesn't stick.
Oh, really?
You
That
only
didn't-
known him for a day.
That didn't worry you?
Gawa, what
He
do you...
died and came back?
Oh, well.
That didn't worry any of you?
Well, there was some underlying circumstances, really. I mean,
I've died and come back.
There were much more.
You died and came back as well?
Twice, technically.
What? Are you the good guys?
we're the other guys.
How many of you have all died?
No, I've never died.
I've come really close.
Dying is just a part of life, really.
Once?
The last part.
You just said you've died twice already. Are you
Yeah,
a
you
cat?
don't die in the middle of your life. That's weird.
Like they say cats have 9 lives. I didn't know gnomes did.
I didn't bring me back.
You know what I'm saying?
What killed you?
A bed?
Wow. You must have had one hell of a night.
I believe the bed was some sort of insidious creature.
Oh,
A mimic.
that's unfortunate.
Oh, sure.
And the other time?
Just
It
plain old
was
arrow.
stabbed in the back.
Yeah, I know, he stabbed in the back, yes. Stabbed in the back and a bed. I think I'd rather go by bed than stabbed in the back.
That was treacherous.
But yeah, here you are. Interesting. Maybe you all do have a plan.
No,
No?
that's still not true.
I will search the rest of the ship.
I don't know that that's wise.
So be it. You want to search it, it's yours to search.
I won't let you go alone.
Well, let's just take a quick look-see. Make sure there's no other valuable information. I'll take the sword and I'll throw the sword into the ocean. And we won't have to worry about anybody using it again. Or, after we kill the drowned god, there's not no more curse.
Perhaps keeping it in your bag is wise anyway.
Hold or crew quarters?
Let's go to the hold first.
Okay. Hold it is.
She agrees to go with you, though. She's like, this is madness, but what the hell? All right. You find a cracked glass compass. So I'm just going to read what else you do find on this boat after you search it from top to bottom. You do find a cracked glass compass.
Let me write this down.
I got you.
You got it?
I'm going to be ready for the next one.
Yep.
A framed sketch that has a charcoal portrait of Captain Gr8.
Oh.
And it says, "One of us had to look, forgive me."
Oh, what was it?
It's a framed portrait, like somebody drew Captain Gr8, who's sitting there with you staring at this picture. And it says, "One of us had to look, forgive me," written on the picture.
What do you
What do you think of this?
think of this? It's a very flattering photo.
It's Elrin. He drew it. He was very artistic.
Were you guys a
For the
thing?
eye. If you must know, yes, we were. But that was another world ago.
Gully touches her arm as a way of trying to offer comfort.
Okay.
I'm sorry that this may be reopening old wounds.
It is indeed. But like a band-aid, let's tear them off.
I don't believe this is a coincidence. This does feel. Maybe it is sent here to torment you.
So be it. If the drowned god can die, we're gonna kill him. You find some waterlogged crates that are broken. You wanna go through those?
Yes.
Okay.
Could be a sword in there.
There are some coils of rope. As you go to grab them, they feel like they're like waterlogged, but as you pull them out, they're stained wet with blood. And how they're still wet, you're not sure.
Sorry, these are socks?
Coils of rope, drenched in blood.
How'd you get?
There is a bottle with a swirling black liquid inside of it, and it does not seem to settle. It just keeps swirling in the bottle.
Swirling black liquid.
Can I
Bottle
investigate
of
it?
death.
Is it a substance I recognize?
You do not recognize this now. However, you do recognize somebody has etched symbols into the walls in the hold, and you recognize them as prayers to the drowned god. You are meant to protect the soul after death or mark it for reclamation. You find abandoned hammocks neatly made. You find 7 perfectly tied nooses in the hold that are hanging and swaying a little bit from the rafter. As if somebody
These for, like,
used them
pull-ups?
to. No, looks like somebody used them to hang somebody or themselves.
But no, like remains or anything on the floor.
Nope. The galley stove is still warm, and there's no firewood nearby.
Wait a second. Hold on. There's 7 nooses and 7 people in our other crew.
6.
7.
No, there's 7 because there's
7.
one of them drawn on there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my fault for that stupid AI picture. As you continue to search, you find a hole in the deck
L'Oreal.
that's punctured from below, not from above. The edges are burnt, not splintered, as if something came through.
Some definitely came through.
Sorry, this is kind of getting worse and worse.
You see barnacle growths lined in the shape of a spiral near the rudder. You can make, anybody who has either Arcana or Religion can make a check. Gawa, you get this at advantage.
yes, I do. 23.
You said
Arcana
Religion?
or Religion?
Arcana. Well,
18.
I'm choosing Arcana.
Okay. The spiral is a symbol that you recognize as a supposed passage to another realm.
I can't ignore the similarity between that and the maelstrom that we're approaching.
And finally, there is a narrow iron door, and a message has been scratched violently into the metal. Do not open. He's still dreaming.
Do not open.
I'm a dream watcher. I don't give a shit.
What are you thinking?
There's something going on this other.
Don't dead. Open inside.
Huh?
Walking Dead reference. What am I thinking?
Yes, Gawa, what are you thinking?
I kind of want to see what's on the other side.
I knew he was going to say that.
I'm sorry, I laugh because Gully is like, I'm with two of the most inquisitive effing people on this boat.
To be fair, you wanted to go through the door the last time. You and Gideon both.
Yes, and
Let's go through the door.
We were just warned not to go through the door.
But we don't even know who wrote that.
It literally says, do not open. Do you make a habit of doing things that signs
Our
say
whole
not to
group
do?
does.
And
Yes.
the captain told us not to go in.
I told you this ship was haunted, and you guys are searching it, and
I think there's a lot of
similar.
similarities that are coming back to your crew.
My crew.
Yes, your crew. It's got portraits of you. We got Finch in the
I
journal.
told you how it's related to me.
That don't explain Finch. That don't explain 7 people
Do
in
you
your
want
crew.
me to kill
That
Finch?
don't explain 7 people in your crew and 7 nooses over here. It's a little
I'd
odd.
rather not lose Finch, but if you want, we can go kill him when we get back on the
You're the
boat.
one that
Oh,
would say to kill
I
Finch. You.
don't think we should kill him.
Well, I want to make sure Oathen doesn't think we're trying to kill him.
I don't think you're trying to kill me. I just think there's some otherworldly things happening here.
There's a lot of bad shit going on.
And
Now we've got a
that's
door
why
that
we're
says
here.
do not open. After I told you this ship is haunted, and you're trying to open this door.
She does make a fair point.
Can I get some of those twizzlers? Okay.
I don't freaking starving eating nothing but junk.
All of those.
I'm thinking if this door is anything like the last door that I wanted opened, it would be a hell of a lot more convenient to step
The door that
into-
took me to the nightmare realm, count me out of that shit. I thought you wanted to go fight the drowned god.
Now, what about this other coil-shaped passage to another dimension? What is that?
What? The barnacles?
Yeah,
on
on the rudder.
That was barnacles in the spiral shape.
Yeah.
The last door that I opened led beneath the waves.
So did mine, but it wasn't our world when I got there.
Well, our world is not beneath the waves.
Respect. You and your crew are not me and my crew. We're not cut from the same cloth.
No, but I agreed to get you to the whirlpool of silence. This door will not take you to the whirlpool of silence. I don't know what's beyond this door. It might be nothing. It might be your death.
May I reiterate that we did choose her to take us because she has been there. I do have faith in your capabilities, and
Then let me be the captain.
Roger that.
My vote is we go back to our ship and we sink this infernal ship to the depths below. Let the drowned god have this disaster of his. That mirror you showed me was a trap. This door is probably a trap. That sword is most definitely a trap. This ship is a trap.
perhaps we leave everything we found on the ship and sink it.
That's up to him.
You just sounded like a sad puppy. Not my sword.
You've also got that swirling black liquid vial now.
Yeah, that I'm most curious about.
Just drink it.
Oh, shit.
All right.
You are?
No, I'm not giving it to you.
He wants to drink it for himself.
Oh, that was a VO thing.
Who's drinking it?
He wants somebody to drink it. Bill's like, somebody please drink this.
I just want to know if somebody is. What would...
Mr. Finch.
Yeah, let's drink this.
Here, Birdie. Drip, drip, drip.
All right, so I vote that we leave the things on the boat and we go back to ours and we sink it. That's just my vote. I already know I will be outvoted, so. You guys want
I
to keep your
agree.
little precious trinkets?
While they're voting, I go crack the door open and see what's behind it.
Oh my god.
Okay. It is locked, so how are you trying to open it? Okay, like they freak out. Like she turns.
Gawa,
What
no.
are you doing?
Well, it's locked.
I guess we sink it. Oh my.
What? Why would you do that? You have a death wish. You thought about joining a crew.
We'll see whether or not we survive this. Are you coming or not?
Roll
Sink it.
those of you who are in the room, roll an intelligence check.
Let's see, which one should I? Let's get this guy going.
15.
Ooh. 19.
13.
13. You hear a faint humming behind the door as you go to walk away. Almost like a heartbeat echoing through the metal door. And it calls to you. It calls to you.
Whose voice is it calling to me in?
It's just a humming.
Oh, is this like a save?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
lift my staff out of the brine collar, and it's going to swell as I cast Shillelagh, and I'm going to go try and batter that over down.
Okay.
What all you do is he's doing this.
Would you like me to subdue him?
No, it's your guys' choice. How about this? Everybody roll initiative. Going.
Initiative.
20 to 25.
22. 21.
Anybody above that?
I rolled 2 18s.
15 to 20.
16.
Oathen, 16. Captain's at 15.
Gully's at 12.
Gully's at 12. And the bosun is at 11. Alright, so Gawa.
Hold on, was that a save?
Intelligence saving throw, sorry.
Was it to, is it a charming condition?
No, it's just to get your attention.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to do it, it's just calling to you.
Well, I was already on the edge. I'm gonna
Okay.
swing to see if I hit.
Okay.
Strike one.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, it sure does. Roll damage. Are you hitting the handle or the door itself?
Well, so Shillelagh makes my staff into like a great club shape.
Okay.
So yes,
Yes, to.
I hit the entire door.
Okay, but are you specifically like trying to bash the handle off or no? Just the door itself? It's an iron door.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I would be swinging in the direction of the handle.
Okay. Let's hit points.
14.
You smash the handle off and the door cracks ajar.
Oh, look at that! It was unlocked the whole time.
Okay, so that was his round.
Would you like me to?
What do you do?
It's up to me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch for a second. I'm gonna say, Gawa, what are you doing?
What are you doing, Gawa?
Is it my turn again?
So that's all you do is just.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Gawa, what are you doing?
The captain freaks out and she's like, no! But she doesn't want to step closer to the door. Gully, what do you do?
Gully is also going to take sort of a step back and. What are you doing?
And the bosun's just like. It's back to you.
You don't hear that calling?
You all start to hear a faint humming now.
Push the door open. Pull the door open. Push the door
Push.
open.
Okay. What you see, since you're the one who's up there, you can describe this as a dark prayer chamber
It's a dark prayer chamber.
ringed with coral, and in the center is a mummified sailor seated cross-legged, still smiling. His chest has been torn open, and you see a black pearl sitting inside of his chest cavity.
Does that set off any memories?
Yes. You know that he was in the ultimate prayer sacrifice to the eye of the deep.
And this is a ritual that is from my former faith.
Yes, supposedly only the strongest believers could survive by praying in a prayer chamber to the eye, and they would slice open their chest and they would place a true black pearl inside of their chest cavity.
That's devotion. Well, shit.
Yeah, you gotta really believe.
They're praying to keep it asleep or praying that it will one day wake.
that will one day wake and bring them the power.
Right.
Your people believed, that with that power they would conquer all the creatures of the land and bring the sea to the entire world.
Yes, that old brag.
Nothing to see here. Let's
You all still hear the humming though.
let's skedoodle.
It's like it's coming from this dead body.
You've seen what you have to see. Gawa, let's go. Oathen starts heading up top.
Nothing to see here. I'm out.
Yep.
The captain's still like, what are we doing here?
Gawa,
This seems like a really bad idea.
Gawa, I think we should shut the door. I don't think he's gonna shut the door.
I reckon not.
Like we're a day or two at most from the whirlpool. Can you wait that long to die?
I'm not getting deathly vibes here.
The man has a hole in his chest.
That's not threatening to me.
It is for me.
It's a little concerning to me also, because I'm jetting up the stairs.
Do you also think this has to do with me or my crew?
Maybe you're a scorned woman. I don't know.
I am.
Okay.
But not in this instance.
Oathen's.
It's your move, babe.
I'm going to.
I put love behind me now, Oathen. I only fuck for fun.
Okay. I'm out.
You keep running down the stairs. Are we going?
I'm gonna
Keep
grab
looking
that
out.
pill.
She says, I'll see you tonight.
Nah.
She's a pretty foxy looking lady.
Does she have a peg leg?
No.
Jesus.
No. She can really peg him, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, don't peg him.
Don't worry, Madison, you'll be first.
She doesn't watch the stream.
No.
I'm gonna go grab the pearl.
Okay. Make a acrobatics check to grab it with a, like, snag it without really touching all the other stuff in there.
Natural 20.
Fuck off.
Grabs it with
I know, I believe you.
dexterous ability. What do you do with this pearl that feels hot to the touch?
My supple fingers withdraw it from the chest cavity.
Okay, so you've got this hot, like, Benoit ball in your hands, and it's just, what do you do with this?
Benoit.
It's just one, though.
You,
No, I'm not gonna smell it.
A hot Benoit ball. Gross.
I assume coming out.
Still
it'll be
got the
warm.
steam on it.
Wafting.
steam and stank.
I'm gonna tuck it away in my component pouch.
Okay. You have one black pearl, true black pearl in your component pouch.
All right, let's sink this bitch.
All right. She's like, that's the first smart thing any of you have said.
I agree. Back up the stairs.
I said that.
I agree with you, little man. I agree with you. You're kind of cute in your own way.
No, me.
He turns bright red. Thank you.
I would so corrupt the shit out of you.
Oh,
Now he turns very red and walks away.
we try not to sexualize the priest.
Why?
I'm not a priest, as he goes up the stairs.
See?
Sounds like he wants to be sexualized.
He says he's not a priest. Life's too short to wait.
Life is often not long enough.
Besides, you've been with a woman whose shadow can perform differently than she does.
I'm departing from this conversation.
Just ask. All right. You make your way up the stairs. They begin to throw hooks over, grabbing pieces and yanking back, like shattering wood off of it. They're poking holes in the ship every chance they get. So it takes them a little bit, but
I don't have any, like... I mean, Gideon has, like, firebolt and stuff.
sure. Gideon can help shoot some fire bolts over there. Malika can shoot some
Eldritch blasts.
blasts over there.
You can hit it with some lightning.
There you go. So, you guys
sink
make
that.
it rain in the sea. Just all this
Force
firepower.
energy, fire,
Yes.
lightning.
Eventually, there's enough holes in the boat that it begins to list and begins to sink, and only as it begins to dip below the surface does the crew kind of finally feel like, okay, good. What did you take from the boat other than the pearl?
Nothing.
You didn't keep
Well,
any
he's
of that
got the
stuff?
vials.
Who has the vial? That's one vial.
Oh yeah, I do have that in my.
You have the vial. What'd you do with the sword?
I left it there.
You left it on the boat? Okay.
Wow.
That had to have been tough.
What?
That had to have been tough.
Yeah.
You left the sword.
Especially not knowing what it could do.
Well,
I feel like it's a badass sword, too.
it's like a family member you just let sink to the bottom.
Dang, Bill. Really?
Oathen jumps off the ship.
Just kidding.
Come back, my love.
And as the ship begins to sink and nighttime begins to come out and the stars that should be out vanish. And it's just a dark, moonless, no starlight night. That is where we are going to end tonight's episode as the group gets very close to their destination, the Whirlpool of Silence, where hopefully they will still survive. We appreciate you so much for being a part of us tonight. We look forward to, we're gone next week, but we look forward to coming back the following week, and then we should be pretty steady after that.
Wait, we're gone next weekend?
We're gone next weekend, yes.
So the 29th?
Yes.
Okay, but we're playing 4th of July weekend.
Yes.
Okay.
2 is playing.
Group 2 is
July.
Group
Gotcha.
2 is playing 4th of July weekend, yes.
And then,
Oh, sweet.
I'm in.
all right.
Love
Cool.
you to death, Bill, but long weekend.
There you go, long weekend. Can do all kinds of debauchery, so look forward to hearing stories about that as well.
Or just
So,
celebrate America.
yeah, America.
Murder.
So, but that's usually when the debauchery starts.
So much to celebrate.
We love you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Take care.
In the land in need of heroes, where legends never sleep, there's a band of fearless warriors whose courage does run deep. The light of Asargel, they come from all around. Yeah, they ride through into the danger. Can you hear that sound? They're the thunder in the sky, the lightning in the storm, charging into battle as evil takes its form. They divide and conquer, leaving chaos in their wake. The light of Asargel, the challenge they forsake. Through valleys deep and mountains tall, they heed the ancient call to conquer realms of darkness, to rise and never fall. With axes sharp and shields of steel, they march into the night. Their valor shines like burning stars in a never-ending fight. Through fire and